It started in actually in 2005, and at that time we started a company with the three of us, and selling interactive whiteboards, you know, with the projectors in front. And at that time, yeah, we were not the biggest. Let's say we're small, and suddenly I was on an exhibition somewhere, and I saw an display. I thought, hey, what's this? And they said, yeah, it's a touch display. I said, okay, a touch display. And then I thought, okay, this could be the new thing maybe into classrooms, because everybody was struggling with the projector and with the lamps and with interactive whiteboard. It was not sharp and it was not calibrated well. So I thought, okay, this could be an idea. And but that was in 2010. So we made a contract with some Koreans. We flew out to Korea, and yeah, we bought some pieces and tried to sell them here in the Netherlands. And this is how it started. And from the Netherlands, we were quite successful. We went to other countries, and this is how it all starts. Yeah. We are sending all these displays to schools, and what do we do? What do they do after 7 years? Okay, are they throwing them away? Maybe we can reuse them. So we already started in an early stage that said, okay, maybe we have to make products what you can upgrade and what you can use for many years. Or if we take them back, then we can upgrade them ourselves and sell them again. So then you have a longer lifetime. The thing right now is that, for example, everybody's complaining about the weather and about the climate and etc. But we as a company thought, okay, yeah, but we have to do something about that. We will take care of it, and sustainability and circularity and all this kind of thing is now also in our DNA, because it's not about that we started it because of regulations, but we thought, okay, this must be done, and it's now in our DNA. It's in our for many years. So everything what we do, from the warehouse to production to shipping to selling to is we think everything must be sustainable, and sometimes it's tough, we know, but the most sustainable as we can. So yeah. The toughest thing is in production, because we don't own a factory ourselves. So and the people from the factory only want to produce as fast as possible, as many as possible. And we think, yeah, but we have to do things differently. So if we have a new model, we always look about, for example, the weight. The weight must be always be less, because less weight is less kilograms to ship, is less CO2. There's one example. Another example is, now we have 6 pieces on a pallet, and 6 pieces on the pallet saves a lot of CO2, because less shipment, more pieces in a container, easily shipping to a reseller, etc. So it saves a lot of money, and but also a lot of CO2, and this we will all bring back into our products. And maybe these are small things, but for us they are very important. So we're not a company that says, hey, we're shipping your displays, put them on the wall and bye, thank you, and I don't care anymore. So we care about the whole circle, as we call it. So not only selling it to the end users, but also take care, take them back, upgrade them, longer lifetime, etc., etc. So, and the thing is that, yeah, we already started it in 2018, producing products that you really can upgrade. In May, we had we rewarding gold in EcoVadis, and that's very important. So we are now in the top 5 of companies who had this award. So and for us, it's only and how do you say a big applause, a big thank you for what we already done for many years. So that's really good. And now we can put a label on it, and this label is also being taken over into Europe, into tenders, into countries. So people are well known about this. So it's for us that's a good sign. Why we did it? It's not that we want to have this certification. That was not the goal. But of course, the goal was once again to be more sustainable and to take care about the environment. Also, the thing is that maybe a CTOUCH, maybe people know, but we always do things a little bit different than the rest, and we are outstanding in a lot of things. And now we are outstanding in sustainable. So and this is also what customers from ours are used to for CTOUCH. It's not what you reached, but it is the most important thing is what you left for your people or for your children or for the world. And that's, I think, the most important thing. And if we can do something for that in the way in our business that we are, oh yeah, I'm very glad to do that. And for me, it's easy. So once again, if we bring the most sustainable display into the education world where all the kids are, they understand the message. They understand that, hey, the display is now on the wall, but yeah, of course you can upgrade it, and of course you can refurbish it, and of course, because that's the world they will grow up in. A family name that creates a connection. So what a lot of competitors did, or competitors of normal passive screens, they say, yeah, the name is 65X2LMC-12. And at that time said, yeah, we have to have names to it, because names they are familiar with, and it makes a connection to the people, and this is what we want. And that's why we came up with names as Sky and Riva and Nova, and we have a marketing team that's making these names. They said, yeah, we bring out 2 new models, R2D2, and yeah, so it's just how do you say it? And a smile to the tough business what we do, the serious business what we're in. We do the smile, and maybe for the next models, I don't know. We come up also with some nice names, but and if you have any ideas, let me know. So. Yeah, we came up with the product R2, and we saw in Norway that it was a great connection between the people of Scandec, the educational team, the product, the reseller, the schools. So suddenly we had the right product fit, but also the right people, of course, of Scandec, who's making these demos, who's and also resellers are very enthusiastic about that. It's if it's the sound, of course, or it's the apps, or the way you can work with it, etc. It's very easy to use, etc. So it was yeah, we were quite successful with the R2, and it was a good fit. So also based on that, we are looking now to new models for next year. And of course, we asked the people of Scandec, so what should it be? So you are successful with the R2. Let's say we make a successor of the R2. What do you need? Can we continue, etc.? And this information is very helpful and very useful for us for making new models. So we are here in the Philips area, and I don't know if you, yeah, if you can look around here, but everything here was surrounded by factories and people from Philips working here. and they started already 125 years ago, and what you see now, for example, with Google, you had this already 125 years ago. So Philips created one family of people, and in every way. So not only in the office, but also outside the office. So they built houses for the Philips workers. They had they can buy fruit, or not they can buy. They had fruit for free. They has a park. They have a sports club. They have a barber. They have everything at that time already 100 years ago. So he was taking care of the people, and so they left there. So about 20, 30 years ago, Philips left here. We took over the old factory and offices, completely rebuilt, but the legacy of Philips, of how he did it, we're still doing today, because it's also what we are doing. So we're taking care of the people, and everything here around is because of not only working, but also working, living together, and taking care of each other, and do also in your private life some nice things. And this suits us very well, and as a company, and yeah, and that's why also people from CTOUCH like to work with us, because we are the city center, we are close by everything, and yeah, it creates a great, how do you say that, a great happiness of work. On holidays, I go camping, because I like nature. I like going out with my kids, with my wife, sleep in a tent, and making some coffee outside in the morning. And I like that. And just also maybe the Norwegian style. So I've been also on holiday in Norway, and I like the nature, and because yeah, the thing is that if you are in nature, you get the greatest ideas. And also, this is also what I have. If I'm on a camping, sitting on a chair, for example, in the nature, I get great ideas. Why? Because your mind is free, and you get great ideas. Like, oh yeah, maybe this is that. If you are in a busy place, for example, you don't have time for creativity.